I've got this.
He shouldn't quit his day job. Because it keeps asking me to. That's not that big a deal. I need more for the computer if I do that. So I'll do that later.
All right.
Welcome to our 2017 business plan. We appreciate the turnout. I don't see a lot of empty chairs, which is absolutely fantastic. And we are going to make it worth it today. We want to deliver something that is a little bit different than the typical status quo. And moving into 2017, we want to have our plans so fine-tuned that productivity is not even an option. It's just going to be a result of what you do today. Today is what day? What's the day of the year?
First day.
It is the first day of 2017. Because what you do today will close at the beginning of January. So today is the beginning of 2017. So we need a plan like that's the case. So I'm gonna let Nick do make a couple comments about today, just etiquette, housekeeping things, where the bathrooms are, cell phones, things like that.
So we all know you guys are all over. So we want to make this interactive. It's not done by PowerPoint. So if you get a telephone call, feel free to take it. You just ask that you have it on vibrate when you answer your lead network calls, right? Make sure you get those. We're going to ask that when you have a question, raise your hand. Ask the question. We're going through presentations. There's a lot of good information in here. You're going to see a lot of exciting stuff about the future of our company and our region. And as Richard said, your 2017 starts today. But we want to make this very clear. This is about you and your success. Everybody's individual success is different. So we've got a plan in place, Richard and I do, to help every one of you guys be successful to the level that you want to get. We'll talk a little bit about what we're going to do. Again, today we have our social networking until 10. Our epic introduction. What do you think? Did Richard do an outstanding job with that? Huh? He died like
He killed you so well.
He did. So from 10:30 to 11, we're going to do a regional update. This has kind of been blended a little bit with Tim, our AKA Stormtrooper, and as well as Mark's vision for the region for next year. So we want to thank both of them for coming. Give us an opinion. Our business planning and production, what's your why? My agents have heard me say this before, and I'm sure Richard has too. What's your why? Why do you do this? Are you thinking about that? Because we're going to be asking some of you guys that question. The mannequin challenge at lunch. Anybody ever heard of the mannequin challenge?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to do the mannequin challenge. It's a great way for you to send out to your clients, put on Facebook. We're, of course, going to use it to help grow our teams and say, hey, we're a little bit different. Not the same old boring depressing presentation. Jedi Open House. Has anybody ever been to On by Casey's Jedi Open House? It is phenomenal. I'm telling you, you're going to learn so many things about an open house, taking it to the next level, increasing your business. It's going to be crazy. And then our panelists. We've got some very special people that have volunteered to share some of their successes. Some of them become very successful in a short amount of time, and some of them remain consistently successful over years and years. And you wonder, how do you do that? How do they do that? So a lot of them they all have one common thing that they talk about, and that's focusing on their customers and keeping their priorities number one. And then, last but not least, some closing remarks and grand prize runs. Everybody likes something free, right? You get free food, you get free prizes. Mark, we'd love you to just don't hate us when we say enjoy. So, anyway, any questions on anything so far? No. Okay.
All right, so in front of you, you will notice that each of you have a folder. This folder is very important for your planning for next year. You actually will find reports for your activities year to date and your actual production, which will help you fill out the other forms. So we've actually taken quite a few different business planning tools Nick and I have found over the years and used in our own personal businesses when we sold. And we actually compiled them together to give one that would have a nice new school feel, but also stay consistent with old school themes in traditional planning for your businesses. So the first thing you're going to notice when you open up is you're going to see a package contents page. You're also going to see an index card, and you should also have some sort of a ticket or have picked up a ticket. You'll need those for the raffle later today. So just by show of hands, who thinks you need to be here at the end of the day in order to win the raffle? Right. Fair enough. That's what it'll be then. And just so you know, you want to share with them what the grand prize is going to be?
Yeah, so the grand prize, these wonderful gift baskets in the back here are some of the prizes donated in part by HMS, Andy with HMS, and David with FNH. So we can give them a round of applause. The grand prize, let me go ahead and stand behind Richard before I say this. Each office is going to get, one individual is going to win their office support and services fee paid for next year.
That's the grand prize. I wish I had a camera to record Mark's face when we said that.
$480, right?
Anyway, so as Richard mentioned in the package, he talked about a cover letter.
Yes, so your cover letter, you're going to see the package contents. First thing is the cover letter itself. Then you're going to see a sample of the business plan that we are going to do one-to-one after today. So we're not going to be doing that today, but that's what it's going to look like. It's done on an Excel. Well, first you're going to see your agenda, then you're going to see it. So it kind of looks like an Excel spreadsheet. This was courtesy of another manager in our region. Actually, the gentleman who's going to be doing our open house Jedi training later today. He created this form, and he used numbers and metrics through Whiter to develop all of the numbers, the hours, and how it's all going to correlate in your business. So it's blank right now, but when you finish the remaining documents, and when we get together one-to-one, myself being the manager with my agents and Nick with his agents, we're going to complete it and you're going to get a copy. And as you can see, it's very, very extensive in your activities, and it even breaks out monthly what you need to be doing. You can actually track it, put in what you actually did, and it'll adjust for the rest of the year if you were over in your goals for 1 month, or maybe a little lacking, so that you guys can make adjustments throughout the year to finish on plan. Make sense? Mm-hmm. All right. Then the rest of it, you're going to see there's a self-assessment page, and well, first you're going to see the APJ report, which is your Associate Performance Journal. It's going to show all the activities that were tracked for you throughout the year. If you were an associate who didn't turn in your activities, well, it's probably not going to have a lot of details in there, and then you can see why it's important to do that for next year. Because you're filling that information in, turning it into the processor, it goes into this report, and you can see exactly what you did, and then you can look at the actual production numbers on the next form to figure out, okay, I did this many things and it resulted in this many transactions. So it's a great way for you guys to plan, and that's individualized to each of you. Then you're going to have a self-assessment page. What are you doing? What are you going to stop doing? What are you going to start doing? I think it's really, really important, and I know in my office right now we're going through an assessment period where we're evaluating the office and we're evaluating my performance as the manager. The only way you can improve is to have the feedback in order to constructively make adjustments to your business and move forward. So that's a self-assessment page. You guys are going to have to take time, and you know what would be a great thing to do? If there's somebody you work with, or if you want to get with your manager, ask them. What are some things that maybe I should start doing? What are some things that I should stop doing? And go ahead and give somebody permission to give you that feedback. Otherwise, a lot of times people won't tell you. They won't tell you because they don't feel like they can. Some will. Some will tell you. And those people we love. All right. Then we're going to move on to source of income. We'll need you guys to fill that out because that's going to go right into our Excel spreadsheet. You'll want the Whiter business plan. You'll do one-to-one with us. There's an income calculator. Very important, there's a 2017 budget. I was listening to a panel once of top producing agents, and there was about 6 of them on the panel, and they were all probably $300,000 to $500,000 gross income earners each year, and 3 of the 6 said they don't have a dollar to their name. Make $500,000 a year and don't have a dollar to their name because they don't budget. So I don't care if you're the top producing agent in the world, if you spend all your money before you make it. Some of us do that. Hey, I'm going to buy that car because I'm going to close 3 houses that aren't under contract and I haven't met those clients yet. Right? Anyone in there? As managers, we'll be buying cars. You got a lot of motivation. But for you guys, it's not a smart plan. So you need a business budget, and that's what that is. Then you're also going to have your sample quarterly review. I know for my office, we're going to start getting together once a quarter to look at your business plan, and you already have the quarterly review with you for all 4 quarters of 2017. So when we get together, we'll look at that information and we'll say, how are we doing? How are we tracking? What do we need to change? So those are the questions I'm going to be asking.
And
Nick's
more,
going to be asking.
yep, same thing. As we continue to do our quarterly one-on-ones, you'll be able to track, hey, I'm ahead of schedule, so I'm gonna raise my projection at the end of the year. It's a great barometer of how you're doing for the year.
You're going to have a checklist for your one-to-one, what you need to have with you when you get with your manager, and we're going to start scheduling those appointments tomorrow, right? And then we would love to get your 2 cents, your feedback on today's event. It's a little different. We wanted it to be different. We wanted it to be something that people would want to attend and want to come back for next year. So if there's areas we can add value, please let us know. Please, we want to know that. This is very important. It's important to your business to get feedback. It's important to ours too, in order for us to service you as our customers and our clients.
So, again, as Richard was mentioned, most of them will be available to you during your planning and monitoring your business production. Bring them with you when we get together, do our one-on-ones. As he mentioned, this week we'll be scheduling the last rounds for this year in preparation for January, and then we'll keep monitoring each quarter after that. So, as he mentioned, Thanksgiving. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Mr. Harpence.
You guys are going. Yeah, I want to make sure that I'm long-winded that